Good day, everyone. My name is Ofer Haviv, and I'm Evogene President and CEO. Thank you for joining me today, and I hope that we can together review the Evogene presentation. Evogene is a public company traded both in the Tel Aviv Stock Exchange and in the NASDAQ. Today, our presentation will include 4 parts. We'll start with a short introduction about Evogene. Then we are going to discuss the business model. We'll focus on the product-oriented subsidiary that Evogene established, and we will end with a very short summary. So let's start. Evogene's mission is to change the way life science companies are developing the product, and we want to achieve this target by utilizing cutting-edge computational biology technology. Why it's so important to change the way life science companies are developing the product? Because when you see what is the performance of this process, so it's not something to be very happy about. It's a long process, very expensive, and the probability of success is pretty slim. When you ask the question, why is it? What is the challenge that the life science companies are needing to address? So when you are developing a product and you look for the core compounds that makes the difference, so you need to choose the basic of the product you are trying to develop from few billions, sometimes even more, of potential candidates. And it's not just that you need to find the one that can do the work, but it also needs to address many other criteria in order to have a commercial product. In a way, it's the classical case of finding the needle in the haystack. Today, we believe that there is a new technology that can really help us to solve these problems. And we're talking about the revolution in computer science. And we believe that when you combine computer science together with deep understanding of biology, you can address this challenge and you can really find ways to reduce cost, to shorten the time needed to develop a product, but most importantly, to increase the probability of success. And this is exactly what Evogene was doing in the last 2 decades. From the initiation of our company, we were looking for ways how you can really combine deep understanding of biology together with big data, unique data, dedicated data from the biology world, together with a very sophisticated algorithms. And today we are using also artificial intelligence, really in order to be able to identify the most promising candidate for different type of product that can serve the needs of the life science based industries. Today, on this concept of the CPB, which is stand for Computational Prediction Biology, we have 3 tech engines, which each one of them is addressing a specific type of product. I will start with the first one, which is MicroBoost AI. This is the tech engine that you would like to use if you are developing a product that the heart of this product is microbes. You can use this technology in order to identify a small set of microbes that can really make the difference. And more than this, later on, you can use this tech engine in order to optimize the performance of the microbes and reach all the way to a successful commercial product. The second engine, it's Campus AI, and it's exactly the same concept. It's a very sophisticated algorithms that you can use them in order to identify the most promising small molecules that can serve as the active ingredient of the product that you want to develop. And last, we have the third engine, Generator AI, that if you're developing a product that is based on genomics, deep understanding of genomics, genes, promoters, other DNA fragments, so this is the engine that you would like to use. And today, when we're talking about a tech engine, so this is how it looks for the user. This is the user interface. Each one of our engine, you can approach it through a user interface, and each boxes that you see here in the screen represent a very sophisticated algorithm running on a very, very diverse and unique databases that help researchers to solve different type of questions that are challenging in order to develop the product of interest. And what we are trying to do is that around each one of our tech engine, our target is to build an ecosystem of different type of product that we want to develop directly or with partners, which our technology is the competitive advantage that help the researcher to reach the product in much faster with low cost, and with high probability of success. And here you can see in the left side of this screen, the concept of, in the middle, you have our tech engine, MicroBoost AI, and then you can see the three life science industries, starting from agriculture and food, pharma and wellness, and other industries. And we give here a few examples of the product type segments that you can develop using the MicroBoost AI technology. We put here in the slides few companies that are aiming to do the same, that they have missions similar to what Evogene is doing. You can find here Ginkgo, you can find here Schrödinger and other company. So this segment that Evogene is operated, rapidly growing, and there is more and more companies that are looking into this direction. And we are very happy to be one of the existing company in this field for quite a while. Let's move to the next part of our presentation, business model. So in Evogene, we have two business models. The first one, which is quite unique, is that we are establishing set of subsidiaries. Each one of the subsidiaries is focusing on a specific market segment, and are using the relevant tech engine in order to develop their product. As an example, Biomica is a company that is focusing on developing drug based on human microbiome, and they're using MicroBoost for this purpose. Lavie Bio is another subsidiary of Evogene that is developing product in the field of ag biological, which is microbes that you are using in order to improve crop yield or protect crop from pests. And they are using MicroBoost, the same engine like Biomica, but in this case is to identify microbes that can serve as ag biological to achieve the target I mentioned earlier. This is one of today the main way that we are capturing the value of our tech engine through subsidiaries. The second business model that we are using is that the direct collaboration between Evogene and third parties, leading companies in their specific market segment, that together we can decide on a specific product or specific products that we would like to develop together, where we are using our technology in order to identify the product candidates. We do some early validations and development, and then we transfer the most promising candidates to our partner for further development and later on commercialization. And then we can think about different type of revenue sharing between Evogene and our partners from the end product when it reaches to commercialization phase. So this is the two business models that we are working. And you can think about any type of other business model between the two avenues I just now described. And our purpose is really in the long term, around each one of our engine, to have an ecosystem of products which are built and developed around our tech engine. And it could be through subsidiaries, it could be through collaboration, it could be through JV or any other structure. But the essence of the business is in the core, we have the engine, the tech engine, which serves as the competitive advantage in order to develop the relevant product in each ecosystem. Today, this is what we already built in Evogene. So talking about MicroBoost, we have two subsidiaries. One of them is Lavie Bio, focusing on developing a microbiome drug based on human microbiome. We have Lavie Bio, which is our subsidiary focusing on developing ag biological. Around campus, we have already two activities. One of them is under the leadership of Ag Planus, focusing on developing crop protections. And we have Biomica that, in addition to its activity in the area of microbiome, they also have two programs focusing on small molecules as drug candidates. Moving to Generator, here we have three activities. We have Canonic, our subsidiary focusing on developing medical cannabis. We have another subsidiary called Castera, focusing on developing a crop called castor, where we are using the beans of this crop to produce a very unique oil. And then the third activity is our internal ag seed division, where we are focusing on improved seed trait using different genomic approaches to achieve this target. And now we are going to talk a little bit in more detail on the main subsidiaries that Evogene currently have. And we will start with the two companies that are using MicroBoost AI, Biomica and Haviv Bio. Biomica, which we hold 93%, is using mainly MicroBoost AI, and they have three product programs focusing on a drug based on a human microbiome, and two programs focusing on identify small molecules as drug candidates. I would like to focus on the leading program of Biomica, which is in the area of immune oncology, where we identify 4 microbes with the name BMC 128. We are in preclinical trial. We demonstrate that when you combine those microbes with checkpoint inhibitor drugs such as Keytruda or Opdivo, you improve the efficacy of the drug significantly. These 4 microbes, BMC 128, today initiate a clinical trial, phase 1, here in Israel, in Rambam Hospital. We already have the first patient, which it's reached to the end of the first cycle of treatment, and we are now in the process of recruiting the second and third patient as part from this clinical trial. We are very, very excited from this achievement, which means a lot to us, and I don't need to further explain how much important and what is the commercial value of having a product can improve the efficacy of checkpoint inhibitors in case of people that suffer from cancer. The second company that is using MicroBoost AI, this is Haviv Bio, our company focusing on developing ag biological. The company is focusing on developing product based for biostimulants and biopesticides. And we were very, very proud to inform that ICL, a world leading in the field of fertilizer, decided to invest $10 million in Haviv Bio and to enter into a strategic collaboration to develop biostimulant for the ag industry. And is the second collaboration that Haviv Bio has already managed. The first one is with Corteva, the biggest ag company located in the US. Corteva, our main focus is on biopesticides. So these two giants choose to invest and to work strategically with Haviv Bio, our subsidiary, in the field of ag biological, and we are very, very proud on it. In addition, we have our own product program, where the first product program is already reached to the commercialization stage, and we were very, very happy that year 2022, it was the first year that we initiate sales of our first product, Trivus, and we are planning to expand significantly the sales of this specific product next year. Trivus is a biostimulant for spring wheat, and today I don't need to elaborate more why it's so important to improve wheat yield. Another example for a program that we are managing outside of the collaboration is the botrytis for grapes, and you can see here pictures at the bottom. In the left, you can see grapes without any treatment, and in the right, you can see the same in the same grapes, but this time with our microbes, and you can see the different other case where the botrytis create a damage to the crop. Moving to AgPlanus, this is our subsidiary using Campus. The company is focusing on developing herbicide, insecticide, and fungicide, and we were very proud when this company announced on a collaboration agreement with Corteva. This collaboration is focusing on developing novel herbicides, where the focus is on a new mode of action, which is essential for the industry because of the growing resistance of weed to the existing solution. And this program is advancing nicely. In addition, we have additional targets with additional chemistry that we discover that we are now running in our pipeline. And some of them already generate enough interest that we are now talking with big partners in order to evaluate potential opportunity for further future collaborations. Last company that I would like to describe in this section is Canonic, our subsidiary in the field of medical cannabis. The company is developing 2 product family. One of them is called MetaYield, the family that is focusing on high THC, and the second family called Precise. And this family of product is focusing on product with high unique cannabinoid concentration. And here it's more dedicated to address a specific disease for patients that looking for a solution in the medical cannabis world. The company has already launched its first set of products in 2021, which is called G200 and G150. And in the next month or so, we are hope to launch the second product generation with high THC. The new products are going to come from our breeding program, where we'll be using the generator AI technology in order to boost the THC concentration. We are looking to see what will be the effect of this new product at the Israeli market, where we are going to launch this product first. And we have, our target is to initiate marketing activity for Canonic product in the European market next year. And let's move to the summary. We have only 2 slides. So Evogene is 146 employees coming from different disciplines. 30% of them hold a PhD degree, so it's almost like a commercial academy. And 56% are women, including a chairperson of the board. So as I mentioned, our strategy is really to change the way life science companies are developing the product, and we want to do it by cutting-edge computational biology technology. We are doing it in unique predictive biology platform that we develop, where there is 3 tech engines relying on this platform: MicroBoost AI, Campus AI, and Generator AI. We have 2 business models in order to capture the value of these 3 engines, and we want to build around each one of them an ecosystem of products that we are going to develop while our technology serve as its competitive advantage. And today we have 4 main market-oriented subsidiaries, which generating a significant value for Evogene. We have Biomica, focusing on developing drugs based on human microbiome; Lavi Bio, focusing on ag biologicals; AgPlanus, focusing on developing ag chemicals; Canonic, focusing on medical cannabis. And maybe the last sentence I would like to share with you, we are really looking forward for a significant catalyst to release value expected in the coming quarters. There is lots of things that's happening in Evogene Group, and we're really looking for a very bright future for our subsidiaries and for Evogene, of course. So thank you once again.